Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Colin, semicolon, Brez, whatever you want to call me. Works for me. And welcome back to my next update video. I think this is number 11 or possibly number 12. I'm not entirely sure. But it's been a little bit since our last update video. It's probably been a couple of weeks. And to be totally transparent, I have opened my mail a couple of times since then. I did record one of them. So I will go ahead and play that video now. All right, hello. This is Colin from the past. Today is April 8th. It's Eclipse Day, and I needed some gold. So I'm just doing an interim gold update so we can empty the mailbox, see where we're at until the next update. So we're just going to quickly run through and empty this mailbox. I am sure I will cover everything in regards to what I've been selling, yada, yada, yada. And whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying. Anyways, we're collecting our gold, in desperate need of gold right now. As you could have probably seen, I was running quite low. So yeah, it's nice to see 2 million so far. We'll see. We'll see where this mailbox gets us. I'm kind of. I have actually zero clue where this mailbox is going to get us to in terms of profit. I know some of the like this one was fairly small, just like a little over 200k gold in the mailbox, and some of them were a little bit bigger. So we shall see. But again, like I said, today's Eclipse Day. For anyone not aware, it's when the sun goes behind the moon. So it's basically Earth, Moon, Sun, right? So the sun temporarily gets blocked out completely, depending on where you're at, by the moon. And where I'm at, it's not going to be total totality. Total 100% totality would mean that the sun is completely blocked out by the moon. Where I'm at, it's only going to be, I think, like 90-ish percent. So there will be a little bit of sun sliver left visible. But it's literally happening right now. Like I literally just posted in Discord a picture of it. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just show you. Here it is. Here's the little sliver of the moon covering up the sun, and it's happening, baby. It's exciting. We love it. And look at that. 4.9 million gold collected, 5 million gold in the mailbox. Feels good. We've still got a lot of stuff to do. But back to you, future Colin, to finish it out. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So, yeah, as you can see, previous profits were pretty solid. I have since invested all of that money into um, continuing to create auctions. And then I actually emptied my mailbox one more time since then, which brings us to now and the mailbox emptying that I need to do now. So I am pretty interested to see how this turns out. What I do want to do is take a look at my TSM so that we can get an idea of what the last gold kind of ceiling was for me. And then we can open the mailbox and see where we go from there. So just pulling up my TSM, the original mailbox opening that I did, that you just saw the clip for, that TSM opening should have been for this spike right here, putting me up to around 5 million. And then my last mailbox opening that I did, which again I did not record, put me up to 5.76 million. So it was about a million gold profit in that week or so. So I'm hoping to, I would ideally like to get up to about 6.7 million with this opening now, but we will totally see exactly where that puts us. We are kind of, right around the corner is season 4. Today is April 20th. Happy 420 to those of you out there. But season 4 starts in just a couple of days. And one big investment, which I have touched on previously, was all of these awakened orders. So I did buy about 11,500 awakened orders for about 160 something gold each. So this was like a 2 million gold investment to buy all of these awakened orders. But once season 4 starts, I am kind of expecting the price to go up further than what it has already. It's about 200 gold. I think. Well, I guess we could check to see what the awakened orders are worth now. Um, let's see here. So they're about 200 gold, 196 gold right now. They've actually come down a little bit over the past week or so, but again, once season 4 launches, I expect this price to skyrocket along with the um, gems that I'm going to be using the awakened order for, because that's ultimately what I'm going to be doing with the awakened order that I have is crafting them into gems as opposed to crafting them into or just selling the awakened order raw. So, anyways, let's clear out the mailbox. This first round of mails is like 1.2 mil, which is pretty exciting to see. And as usual, kind of cover everything that I've gone through and sold in the past. Well, since the last update video, and for the most part, a lot of it's been kind of the same thing. I will say that I believe this week is the last week to get the legendary axe, and it seems like a lot of people have been getting the legendary axe because the the rune bark, the runed writhe bark, sorry, chilled runes, those have all kind of increased in value over the past couple of days from what I've noticed, and they've been selling super well. Profitability on them has been pretty solid as well. So kind of getting back into some of the inscription stuff, which has been nice. As you can see, I do have some glyphs, or not glyphs, but missives in my inventory. So I've been selling through some missives as well. Um, a ton of tepid versatility. This has been a insanely solid gold maker for me. So I would definitely recommend, if you have the option to get into tepid versatility, then definitely do so. And it also is not that big of a time investment or gold investment to kind of get started on File of Tepid Versatility if you have a character that is at max level. Otherwise, you're going to have to get a character up, obviously, but you could kind of almost get into profitability with tepid versatility within just a day. You might need one or two resets to kind of get the remaining knowledge points necessary to really kind of um, uh, like get points into resourcefulness essentially to increase the profitability of the tepid versatility crafts. But yeah, I mean it's been a very solid thing for me. Also, what's been insanely profitable that I've started to dive into as well has been leatherworking and blacksmithing. So specifically with blacksmithing, shadowed alloy has been amazing. Shadowed alloy is unfortunately very expensive to craft, but the profitability, it seems like, is typically about 1,000 gold profit per craft with the shadowed alloy, which is amazing. So we love to do those shadowed alloy crafts, but I would just caution, if you are going to do shadowed alloy, don't craft like a ton of them at once, because um, I mean the value is just kind of, I would just hate for somebody to spend like 1,000,000 gold crafting shadowed alloy to ultimately, see the price drop significantly. So I do kind of smaller crafting sessions of the shadowed alloy, but with the leatherworking, just all the inferious, or not inferious, but the scales and the hides, essentially. A lot of times the inferious scales and hides are profitable, but then some other hides and scales can be profitable here and there. So definitely worth crafting if they are. And then I did forget one thing on the blacksmithing side, which is the inferious alloy has also been unbelievably profitable for me as well. So the inferious alloy has been great. But we did finish our mailbox emptying, and we did have just about 500,000 gold prior to emptying the mailbox. So we're at 7.5 mil now. And again, at our last mailbox emptying, that put us just shy of 6 mil. So we did make about 1 million gold between April 14th and today. So 6 days ago was about 1 million gold. And I really want to stress that, like, the gold that I'm making is very much achievable by somebody else. Now, I do put a good amount of time in. I work from home, so I have extra time to post stuff to the auction house. Like that is absolutely an advantage that I know not everybody has. But if you set up multiple characters with these professions, and you just put in like an hour or two a day, I don't see any reason why you can't make some solid profit. Maybe not a million gold in a week, but maybe 500K in a week, which is still like, that's 2 million gold a month. Um, so yeah, I mean that's super exciting. We are closing in on gold cap once again. The closest we got was 8.1 mil, and then I had a lot of investments in that kind of thing, and also those awakened orders. If I didn't, I mean, if I were to sell those right now, that would put me pretty much damn near gold cap. So yeah, super, super psyched about that. And then obviously, I have been doing selling on some other servers as well. These servers still, from what I've been able to tell, haven't been the best to me so far. But it's kind of off and on. So 120K in sales on this server, but that is over. I haven't emptied gold on this server since the last update video. So that's been like a couple of weeks for that 120K. And then this is Illidan. We also have to check on Mal'Ganis and see what's going on there. But yeah, we're getting super close to season 4. So my plan is to kind of dive into gems and missives, ruined Wraithbark. I mean, basically everything's probably going to be kind of popping off with season 4. So really looking forward to it, and I think there's a lot of opportunity to make a shit ton of gold in season 4. But then also with the pandemonium right around the corner, that's going to be a lot of fun as well. Definitely want to do a lot of content within the pandemonium, like leveling a bunch of characters essentially is going to be my main focus within pandemonium, because alt armies are extremely valuable. um so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do stream on a somewhat consistent basis several times a week, at least. On the weekends it's more. Um but I'd love to share my thoughts on everything that I'm doing within my gold making process, kind of my setup. So feel free to stop by my stream and ask any questions. You can check me out on twitch.tv/semicolon23. But I also do, when I go live, I also stream to YouTube. So you can just subscribe to YouTube and check it out there. But yeah, anyways, again, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you find this video informational, but probably more so motivational. And if you have any questions, again, please feel free to ask them in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. See ya.